You are live. What's up? What's up? What's
Up,
up?
dog.
What's going on? What up, though? I'm glad everybody. I know we got a couple of minutes. People are gonna start tuning in. We're gonna do a live broadcast. We're gonna call this thing "Some Think for the People."
Some think for the people.
Some think for the people. We want the people to think. We want the people to think. We got a couple of special guests in the house tonight. We have a couple of rotating hosts in the house tonight. Thaddeus Pugh, Mark Kane. Do Kane still use Masterpiece?
I think so.
Maiden?
Matthew State, photography. I think. Yeah.
Masterpiece? Yeah. Mark Kane. We got a hot, heavy topic today. Our special guest, I already know. They ain't gonna be ready for our special guest tonight.
Oh no.
Um,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna be ready.
I
This
know both of them, and
our two special guests tonight. This is about to be some interesting shit. So we got our people popping in. I'm trying to get this camera situated. I don't really know what's going on with the camera, but Jay, when we decided we were gonna come on live again tonight, the topic tonight was getting flued out.
flew out.
Flued the fuck out. What?
Flew
First of all,
out.
where did that even come from?
Getting flew out. You know what I'm
Hannah
saying?
said it came from Young Miami. What she came up with that for real?
She
Okay.
did. Yeah. She said it on one of her posts one day, like she was right, and everybody just took it.
Flued out.
Flew
Well,
out.
for those old school folks like me that's knocking on 50 though, it's flown out.
That was it to be.
For them young folks, it's flued out. But in essence, it's all about a man or woman, a man in this case, talking to a female online for a
Yeah.
couple of weeks, FaceTiming a little bit. They chit-chatting and shit. And he wants to fly her out to spend the weekend with him, all expense paid trip. All expense paid trip. Well, when she gets there, she decides she don't want to give up the cat.
Huh.
No sex for him. We ain't having no sex. He in turn gets pissed off. Pissed off. Takes her ass back to the airport. Tells her to get the fuck out. Figure out how to get home.
Yeah.
No money, no nothing. She got to buy her own ticket back home. This is what we're gonna be discussing tonight because I couldn't believe the shit. Me personally, I got an interesting take about that. We'll talk about that later. I couldn't personally believe that he was bold enough to take her ass back to the airport.
I can't. Niggas is crazy these days. Hey, look, let me tell you. These new niggas.
This some new nigga shit.
These some new niggas.
Now, don't get me wrong. My mama told me never to leave home without at least two nickels to rub together.
At
But
least.
this some new nigga shit. So we can get involved in this topic. I'm sorry, y'all. Those are dogs. I got somebody coming out. They think they killers. They not. They will. But you coming in, they gonna bite the shit out your ass. Minnie Bell too. We gonna introduce y'all to Minnie Bell later. But anyway, so we can get this started. I'm gonna introduce our special guest for this evening. First, she really needs no introduction, but we're gonna introduce her anyway. She goes by unapologetically Chris.
Unapologetically. She ain't got no apologies for none of y'all. She got zero fucks.
She gave what? Zero fucks. She goes by the name Unapologetically Chris. So I'm gonna bring her on camera with us. Unapologetically Chris, what's going on?
I'm so ready. That's
so
it. Everything is well, and I'm so ready.
Just hold on a second. We got another special guest because I believe in diversity. Yeah. I believe in LGBT, all them other letters, initials, and numbers. I really don't get all into because there's too much to understand.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna invite our next guest. This is our little cousin. He, she, him, her, and his.
He think he the big cousin.
He's supposed to be the big cousin.
No, he's not. He think he the big cousin.
He think he the big cousin. He goes by LJ the Great. We're going to add him on the stream right quick. LJ, what's up? Say hey to the people.
Hello, and my correct pronouns are he, him, and his.
Is that what's behind your name?
Yes.
Chris, talking about.
Right on together.
He, him, and his.
Hey, don't give him all that power. Talking about some he, him, and his. He done got
so that
right
won't be
on.
So there won't be no confusion.
No confusion. He, him, and his. Okay,
No
no
mistakes.
confusion. He, him, and his. We got a couple other guests coming in. They're gonna come in a little bit later. The topic of tonight is getting flued out. Flued out. That means he got you all the way out there, got you to the crib, sips tea.
Oh, oh,
Got you all the way to the crib, said he was ready to smash. You tell him no. He takes your ass back to the airport with no return ticket, no money, nothing. While y'all thinking about that, let me bring out one of our rotating co-hosts in here. We got Kane in the house. Kane, come on in. Kane, what's going on?
Great
What's
God.
happening? What's happening?
What's happening?
What's going on?
Nothing much. What y'all got going on?
Just a little tea.
Talking about getting flued out.
We're talking about getting flued the fuck out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You ever got flued out? So
No,
no one
I
ever
ain't.
flued you out?
I ain't never got flued out.
Your ass ever flued somebody out?
No, I ain't never flued out before. I ain't never flued nobody out before.
We're gonna get into that later. We're gonna figure that out later. So we might as well go on and get this started for the people. Because I'm curious to hear. First, I want to hear from Unapologetically Chris.
Yeah.
I am really curious. She a hot topic in the city. I know they be trying. They be in a.
When you talk coming on the show this week, I was like, "Who is that?" Then I went and researched her. I was like, "Oh yeah, she can't miss it. She gotta be on.
She can't.
She
She gotta be.
I want to know what you saw in your research because I know Google don't have me yet. So,
No, I just went to look at a couple posts.
I mean, such as like,
They ain't got
Google don't. But you heard the most important part. Google don't have her yet.
Yes.
I heard all that.
It's coming.
So
she did say yes.
What's up, Denise Dotson? What's going on? Appreciate you for logging in. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. Cheryl Strong, Maya Jones. We appreciate you all for logging in. So unapologetically, Chris. My first question to you. You're a very attractive young lady. My first question is, have you ever been flued out before?
Yes.
Let's get in it then. Okay. You've been flued out. Where were you flued to?
Okay,
just give us one example. Hold on. Just give us one example.
That many times?
No, it was just one.
She got a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
It was
What's
just
up,
one.
Jay?
It was just
Jay
one.
Ellison.
It was just one, and it was Florida. It was a little, pop in, pop out, get back where I need to be.
Okay, so you were flued out. Was it an all expense paid trip by the gentleman?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, she said yes, like bitch, don't play me. So
like you know it.
Oh, my bad. I'm just curious.
Must know who I am. Shit.
Yes. Do you know who I am? So it was an all expense paid trip. He flew you out to Florida. Now my next question were you guys dating or homies?
Oh, you finna get
Homie, lover,
too much information now.
Well,
we
the
were
reason
not
why
dating. We definitely were not dating.
Okay, they weren't dating. The reason why I have to give some background is because this man and young lady, they were not dating. They had only been communicating or conversing through FaceTime for a couple of weeks when he flew her out for this trip.
Right.
So when you were share the post. When you were flown out, was it with the mindset that sex was going to be involved on this trip?
Okay. You want me to just answer the question, or is it
I want you to
time?
be as real with us as I'm gonna be with you.
Like that was the point of it.
Okay.
That was the whole like that was the point. It was which is what about this whole situation. That was the point. I already knew what time it was when I touched down. Like
it was a flown out booty call.
So point blank, you do knew you get some pussy. Point blank. That's
point blank, period.
And you were fine with that. You were okay. So what's your problem with this scenario?
Okay. This is my thing.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
I was raised a little different.
Right.
My mama would tell me, if you ain't ready to lay down that kitty cat, don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
Especially on all expense paid trip.
Right. And the thing of it is, we want a man to be a gentleman, but don't no man have to be nice to us. Don't like no man has to be nice to me. No man has to be a gentleman. Like you have a free will. You can do whatever the hell you
Right.
want to. So like, why did you think like, ma'am, you done had this man be an all-American meat beater on FaceTime. He been showing
Who?
you free.
Who?
I'm talking
What?
about my boy being
All-American meat beater. I gotta use that one.
All American meat
All
beater.
All-American
What the
meat
Listen,
hell?
did you watch the YouTube backstory and all? Cause I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get on here and talk like I don't know. Cause like,
Wait, hold on, Chris. Hold on. What's up, Corey Toby? Shed Alive. First of all, I ain't never, ever in my life heard of all American dick beater. Is that
Yes.
what the term?
you done
Yes.
you done
You've
had
heard
my boy
of it?
doing
Y'all have heard of
Olympic sports. What? He said
Okay,
it.
the
And
fellas got meat beaters, so they may have heard of it. I had never
Nah.
heard that
It's-
term used before in my life.
Nah. It's new for me. It's new for
It's
me.
new for, okay, I
It's
was
new
gonna
for
say.
it's new
You
for me, and I
So-
get a lot of stuff.
LaWarn, that's another conversation for another day.
I did a whole.
So-
I ain't never heard that one.
all I'm saying is,
She
like,
said, explain. Well, stop, because you have to explain what an all-American dick beater is, because the people in the comments are lost. I'm gonna sip this tea.
I don't know how they like
okay, so all right. You if you know me, you know me, and you know I'll give a name to something or whatever it looks like to me is what it is. So long time ago, we in the movie theater and we chilling. And you know what, AB, I just thought about? You remember that day at Waffle House?
Yes.
He would be one.
Well, okay. We're gonna go forward because we can't discuss it, the Waffle House. So,
But the moral of the story was said guy was down there going for the gusto.
Yeah.
And the man behind me talking about, look at this all-American meat beater. Like the dude made a whole, which he should have made a scene, but the thing was, we could not stop laughing at him saying that shit. And so when I watched the YouTube, he was like, you done had me beat my dick all on FaceTime and shit. I was like, oh,
Right.
he must was, you know. So like you done had him showing you his moves. Clearly, he just didn't get on the camera and go, like, what led up
but
to
wait. So should he just assume that he should receive ass just because he had been beating his meat on FaceTime and he flew her out?
No,
I mean-
but she wrong. No, but she
Well-
wrong for being a user. She was trying to use him.
I'm
That
just-
was not. There is no way in God's green earth that she went out there not thinking. Girl, come on now. This man been beating his dick on camera for 2 weeks. Like the
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, she wrong for that shit.
She
Jonathan
was like,
Elson, he
I
didn't
ain't
play
never
himself,
show. She was
did he?
like, I ain't never show you nothing. You wanted to do that, girl.
up, T.
Fuck out of
Lady?
here. Huh?
Okay, well, I guess I'm from a different genre, era, generation. I'm gonna get to you in a second, LJ, because for me, I don't just automatically assume if I fly someone out that we're having sex. Of course, you want it, but it just shouldn't be an assumption. I think a conversation should be had first. Now, she may have played him, but damn, if you gonna spend $600 on a ticket to fly some ass out of there, then you should be prepared also to not get the ass. So LJ the Great, he, him, his, that's what we going by today. He, him, his, said he got something to say about it because he didn't seen some shit. So did she violate herself on FaceTime, Jay? Yeah, Chris, you saw the backstory. Did she?
So no, she was like, I ain't never do it back. I like when
Right.
she was talking to him, he was like, girl, I did all these things. He was like, I did all this shit. You should have known you was coming out here like, and then he talked about it. He was like, I'm playing this shit and doing shit. So it wasn't like he was like, come in, lay this meat down, and then put your ass back
What's
out.
up,
Like,
G
he was
Kirby?
playing.
Gail Kirby? Okay. LJ, tell me what your take on this. Share this live, people. Share this live. Gail Kirby, what's up with you? Have a good school year. Corey
So-
Thomas said I would have did what he did. Hey, Corey. This 20 Corey Thomas said he would have did the same shit. Hey, your
So-
own way back. She knew what his modes was. Come on, LJ, bring it on.
So it's been quite a minute since I have experienced being flawed out. I have an experience that took place. And you have to remember, I'm an old hoe from the 80s. So,
Baby,
this
it's
is back in my
like
grambling
today.
years. This back in my grambling years, and I can remember there was actually a winter.
You're telling too much.
It was. I mean, I'm an open book.
Okay, back in your grandma day.
It was actually snowing in Shreveport, and I was talking to somebody, and I got flown out to Disney World on a weekend. Just driving. I need you to come right now. It was already stated what was going to take place when I got there, and
Okay.
I
But
did.
y'all
Now,
had a conversation.
But you say that again, Jay.
Y'all had a conversation though. It was already understood what was taking
but
place.
regarding this young lady, this is why I don't believe this story to be 100% true. And
Okay.
I did some research as well. When you book a airline ticket for an individual, the individual has to cancel it. You can't book a ticket in my name and go back and cancel it. It don't work that way.
Well, if he had her information to book her flight, he
Yeah.
could have used that same information to cancel her flight, though. Yeah, because I book all my people's flights, the kids, mine, my mom, my grandmother, and because I have all access, I book, cancel, switch, whatever I need to do. So now, don't get me wrong. Do I think it may be a setup to it? Probably. At the same time, he could have actually canceled her flight, but should the motherfucker have canceled her flight? Is all I'm at. If you get her there and she chooses not to have sex, you gonna be so dirty as to not let the motherfucker get home?
I wouldn't have canceled the flight.
Yeah.
Come on, Kane. I'm listening. Come with it.
No, yeah, I wouldn't have canceled the flight. I would have been pissed off because I spent this
But I
money
want the
to get
motherfucker
you
to go
out
home.
there, to get you out there, but I wouldn't have canceled the flight. I mean, you did all that, but it should have been, to me, it should have been understood that that's what you coming out here for.
Right.
It should have been a conversation.
That's the same way. I'm not finna go on a trip. We not finna leave from Shreveport, and I'm taking you nowhere without me expecting to get no ass. I mean, it's just straight up. I mean, if we going out
It
of
don't
town,
matter if they friend, foe, or other. If going out of town,
we're going out of
together,
town. We're going out of town. So shit, I'm looking for some ass.
Girl Pam said y'all won't be going on no trips together because you already put it out there that you expecting some. Girl Pam said can't stay your ass right at home. I'm just saying. Okay, Jonathan Nelson said my problem is homie should have understood and took his L. Now, if this dummy does it again, then he's playing stupid. Denise Dotson, book your flight just to put your ass back on the flight. Jonathan, he an old hoe from the 80s. He meant that shit. LJ the Great.
What the hell is LaJuan at? What the hell
He back.
Oh, there
LaJuan
you
having
go.
some tests.
There you go.
The flight is paid for. Why cancel and take another L? My whole thing is we can be pissed on not getting the ass, but to me, like, damn, that's some cold shit to drop the bitch off at the airport and be like, figure out how to get home. Now y'all got.
Yeah,
I would have did though.
That part I thought was dirty.
I'm gonna drop some news on y'all about that. I just been waiting. That's why I've been sitting here shutting up.
Okay,
I would have done the same thing. Actually, I would have called her Uber from where we were at.
You wouldn't have even taken her back?
No.
One, that's some cold-blooded shit there.
I mean, you should have wasted my time. I'm not.
I just think that's so harsh that you wouldn't even take her back to the airport, dog.
She knew we was fucking before she got on the flight.
she should have knew it, Juan. She should have knew it.
I mean, she had.
I'm like, that's my only thing. Like, everybody saying, I get it. Like, he should not have done that thing. But girl, you knew what the hell was going down.
If she prepped before this trip, they got her eyelashes put on, her lace front glued down. She already knew what was going on.
So her coochie meat was waxed and glistening like a rotisserie chicken.
To make her not want to give it up.
Okay, that's a good point. Maybe he did something. So do you?
The trip was
what
played
if
around
he?
her period. So she knew.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, two things. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Cheryl. Hey, Selwyn. Two things. OJ got to get to a point. But one, what if he did something to make her not want it? She was all prepared, but then when they got there, he turned her off. Then what? Is it still non-negotiable?
Because if you turn me off, you ain't getting the coochie. That's it.
OJ, girl, Pam, be serious about that shit. What's up,
Goddamn.
Nadia? What's up, sis? Come on, Jay. Drop your gems. Come on, Jay. What you got for us?
Well, the whole thing about this is, dude is a comedian, and that's just a little parody that he did. That's the whole gist
Right.
of it. But
Exactly. It is just a skit,
It's
but
just
it's some
a skit.
real shit.
it was just a skit.
Right.
But it dealt with real issues. Like, are there guys out here sending bitches back because they ain't fuck?
Why
It
you
had
gotta
to
be
be.
bitches, Jay?
Okay.
Why?
Shit.
Because you don't know their name?
They ain't fuck.
Tarsha said, agree. Hold on. Wait. I got my dog. Hold on. I'm sorry, Jay. I hate to cut you off. My dog Trey is on the line. She get down like I get down. She said, I would have canceled that bitch too, and she left me with blue balls. Trey, wait. Okay, Jay, back to you. It is a skit. We know it's not real, but
Right.
we know people who have actually
Exactly.
maybe not flew out, but taken a trip with somebody and things happened and the person got pissed off because
Right.
they weren't prepared to have sex. So I guess to me, I just feel if I fly you out, I go all expense. That's just my loss. I just won't fly your ass out again because I know I'm not getting it. But I ain't gonna be so. I am petty. I mean, I'm motherfucking petty. And as Jonathan Ellison said, take that bitch to the airport in a Rose and pick up her friend. I would have had another bitch waiting at the airport to get in my. No, for real. If I take your ass back to the airport because you ain't fucking, I bet you your homegirl sitting there. I'm telling like, hey, how you doing? I'm that kind of petty because I just don't give a fuck. I didn't change a lot.
Hey.
It's the back commentary for me.
The back, yeah, it's that background for me.
You mean what, Chris? I'm just saying. Wait, but I have another question, and this is for my fellas, because this is where LJ finna come in, Kane, OJ, Jonathan, Selwyn. This is for my fellas, because it made me think about it when he took her back. I've been hearing all these conversations about body count, because men don't give a fuck about your body count if you let them hit. But if you marrying them, then body count matter. Does body count matter, LJ? What you got to say about that? LJ is stuck. We can't hear you. Something going on with his audio.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. No, we can't hear you.
What the
LJ,
hell is
you
going
out of-
on? What the hell?
That's LJ. LJ has some
happening
technical
here?
difficulties. He gonna get back with us. Kane, Jay, what y'all think about it? Does body count matter in this
Nah.
situation? LJ, give me a
Me,
thumbs up when you're ready.
I don't even ask about body count. I don't even ask about body count. It's like this with me. Far as finna get talking about marrying a joker or whatever and all that type stuff. If like my first wife, she slept with one person that I knew, I went to school with. Me and him wasn't tight. We didn't know each other, like talking about. We would see each other at school, blah, 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 this. And, it's over with. I knew about that. So, okay, it is what it is. That's all. That didn't make me no difference. But far as asking about a body count, well, how many guys you been slept with and all this kind of stuff, because, I mean, hell, you might get your feelings hurt if you go to asking about how many jokes you slept with, because you be like, God damn. She'd have been around the way. But like I say, I don't ask about body count.
Yeah, because my thing is, why the hell we grown? Why should body count matter? And in the words of Jonathan Ellison, he like his pussy to come used. Experience is the best teacher. What song is that? Experience is the best teacher. Where my girl Mickey Howard?
Wow.
He don't want that new car smell.
He don't. Okay, LJ, what you got on this subject? Jay, we still can't hear you, Jay.
Can't
what
hear you.
happened?
Do you have your audio on? Do you have your mic on?
She said, yeah, Trey said y'all gonna pass out trying to go for a body count. Selwyn say body count matter. That just let me know you fucking. Your past is your past. Everybody got a body count. Oh, body count don't matter. He changed it.
Yeah.
He said body. Yeah. To me, after a certain age, any age, because y'all kill me talking about body count matter, and then you married a virgin and cheat on her with the hoe. So make that shit make sense.
It doesn't.
Corey say wet. As long as it's wet, body count don't matter.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Chris, what you think about that?
Wow.
Do body count matter when you talking about men? Honestly,
Okay.
what really? Yeah, come on, bring in the real.
It's not the body count. We need
Tarsha.
to look at the quality of the bodies. Like, you know, if you like you done did a bunch of like bum giving bitches, like that's a no for me. That's
Can y'all
a
hear
no.
me now?
Yes, a bunch of what? A bunch of
Bum. If you didn't, no.
Explain that to the people.
So if like I look at your don't judge me. But don't tell me you got kids. I'm finna look at your baby mama. I need to see what type of woman this was you done laid down with. Because you done laid down and planted off in her. She meant something to you. So, do she have light shoes and black feet? Did she like it?
Like the girl at the club. But anyway.
It's the body count ain't the thing. I need your body quality. I need to know that the bodies before me.
It's the quality of the bodies. Okay.
Because like you said, first of all, for a girl, men hit the floor running. Just it's easy for that little body count to go up. So can I really count it?
I'm just waiting.
Okay, LJ.
I'm kind of like Mr. Ellison. Don't come in here not knowing what you're doing. This is a Sonic Rings out situation. You need to come in here ready to bust the rings out of me. Don't come up here with that little version dick.
Not the Sonic Rings out of that thing. It's the quality of who you hunching, not the quantity.
Yeah, because you can't control. Like
you hear her in the background. Oh my gosh, really, LJ, what you gotta say? I think your audio working now.
Is it? Is it working?
There you go.
Yes, it's working.
So when it comes to the discussion of body count, you have to be very careful because word placement and word usage is very, very important in a conversation when it comes to it. The definition.
Yeah, LJ, LJ, your audio is coming off. It keeps cutting off. Hold on, I gotta mute you for a second. Yeah. Okay, so he said word placement is very important when we're having this discussion. Tarsha said you can have a few bodies and several mouths. I might not have had a bunch of bodies, but the ones that can testify to this sauce maker, they had some quantity and quality. Lord, what the fuck?
I'm so sick.
I don't know.
What she say?
She
say sauce maker.
Quantity and quality.
I'm not gonna get into that. Her kitty cat is a sauce maker. I'm going to let
Tarsha. A sauce maker.
Just gonna.
You heard? I'm just gonna back off of that shit because
it ain't a wop. It ain't a wop. It's a sauce maker.
It's a sauce maker.
And y'all talked about me. I've never heard it called a sauce maker.
I ain't never heard it called a sauce maker. I want Tarsha to explain to us in the comments what the fuck a sauce maker is. Come on, hey, OJ, what you had to say?
Or not. Oh. So, when it comes to body count, my whole thing that is, why does it matter? Why does the word body count matter? If you love this person, okay, I'm gonna say it like this here. There are people who marry prostitutes. Okay, they marry these prostitutes because they're in love with them. They do something for them, and they love them. So, body count is not. To me, body count is not a realistic thing. Because if she say 2, you're gonna think 4. If she say 4, you're gonna think 8. If she say 8, you're gonna think 16. If she say 1, you're gonna think 3. You understand what I'm saying? So
It's never gonna be the number she give you.
it's
You
never
gonna
gonna be
always
the number
add
that she
something
get.
to the number. In
Gonna
other
try to
words,
give you that low number. That low number.
if she say 5, then you might well go and put up 2 hands. Is
Put
that
up
what
2
you're saying?
hands. Right. Because and I get it. Some women, not these women today for some reason, don't get me wrong. But like back in the day, women cared about their body count. You know.
You know what? We
Well,
didn't talk about that part either.
hold on. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and
Go
there's
ahead.
some shit. You know, I gotta keep it real. There's some shit you ain't gonna like. I don't never hear white men talking about body counts.
Ever.
They go to the strip clubs.
Ever.
They get the hoes.
Ever.
They get the prostitutes. They want the ones they know are experienced.
They want the ones they know fucking.
They want the ones they know fucking. And so I only ever hear black men talk about
That's what I'm
body
saying.
count, and that's just real shit.
It ain't even important to me. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
shit.
Go ahead, Chris.
I
What?
You
want
been
the
with a gang of niggas, I've been with a gang of bitches. I mean,
I want the ones that's fucking too.
I come from. Listen, my
Okay.
uncle told me literally, don't no man want no coat with no whole bunch of miles on it. Like you were saying, that used to be a thing. But then they tell boys, go get it, like just go get that all out of you. So I just think that's why to
Double
me, body count,
standard.
yeah, like that's why to me, for a girl, you can't be about body count. And then as a woman, like what I was fucking like at 18 is not what I'm doing at 38. Like different
But shouldn't body
experiences give
count?
different things. Like, don't just why the fuck doesn't matter.
Come on, LJ.
So
Luan.
should body count in a particular activity? Because that's what the definition is in the dictionary. That it only counts for a particular activity.
Oh,
So the
goddamn, he
question
done went to the
is,
dictionary.
what is your body count in a threesome? What is your body count in an orgy? What is your body count with an individual?
I hate
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Baby.
He didn't broke it. He didn't broke this shit all the way down.
The
I
dictionary,
turned my head to the side
the
for 1
dictionary.
second, and you brought up threesomes in the body count.
But no,
What
because
made you look that up in the dictionary?
the dictionary defines body count as in a particular activity.
What made you look that up?
Right.
I got some shit.
Like, who the fuck?
I
You
mean,
know what? Today,
Because
I look up
I'm
body
a
count.
literal person. Like word placement and usage is very important in any conversation. You may
It
ask me
is.
what my body count is, and I may give you a body count for individual versus the origin.
Why?
You know
Why?
what? You know what?
It's still a body
Let me
count.
tell you something.
No,
Only Luan
no.
think like
The definition of a body count is in a particular activity.
Oh god damn.
You don't
wait,
snitch.
hold
You
on.
don't snitch. You
Wait.
don't give up no information. You answer questions as they are given.
So in a threesome, is that not just one activity though?
That's
You
like
count-
two
different
bodies.
activity. That's a whole other show.
And is a threesome body count double because
Oh,
it's three people?
shit.
No, but a threesome is an activity. Correct?
Yeah,
We
but
got-
if I
okay,
had
we
one
seen-
person and a threesome,
No.
that's 3
The
people.
question
I had
is, what is my body count?
it's
my
3
body-
people.
In
Three-
what
I walked in on a
category?
good one.
In what category?
It's 3 people. It's still 3
Hold
people.
on. Okay, we look. We got another game. We got. I don't know how this went so far left. I don't know.
I mean,
what
I gave you the
I
definition. That's what the books say. That's
Kane
what
is
the
holding
dictionary
his head.
say.
You got
Kane holding his head. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what the fuck has
The
happened.
dictionary
We gotta introduce the 13. We got that in few in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
What's happening?
Glad
What's
you
happening,
walked
y'all?
in. We started talking about flued out. Right now we on body counts. And why do
Damn, I
body
missed
counts
flued out.
we
Can
can
we
go
go
back,
through that?
but why do
Okay,
body
bless
counts matter to men, especially black men? Because I told them I don't never hear white men talk about
you ain't
body
gonna want to hear
counts.
this shit.
Oh Lord.
The only reason I think body count matters a lot of times, I don't know if y'all cover this, because you want to make sure you ain't fuck your fine cousin that done grew up, and you want to make sure she ain't moved to the city back from somewhere, and just finding out, just making sure, sweetheart, who you been with,
But y'all worried
homeboy,
about
who
what
you
I
been
said.
with. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't throw me off too, LJ. No, Look, don't worry.
You know, body count. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then number two, I think a lot of people just making sure she don't have nothing. You know, because in our head, I think in the black community, if she had a lot, her body count is high. Like sweetheart, you probably went to the clinic a couple of times. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
actually,
the clinic is closed now.
Actually, on Health,
the clinic closed
today.
The clinic behind the clinic where they used to send you to check your body count and your
they gave you a shot.
They shut that motherfucker down. Dog.
Oh, you know about that shot, huh?
That's why monkeypox around.
Well, actually,
I don't know about the shot, but I know people who went.
Everybody know about the shot. I
well,
just
actually,
Jay on some bullshit.
Actually, on Health Today, there was an article that was done on April 14th that there are 2.5 million men with syphilis, gonorrhea, and
you can just pull out statistics.
I'm the facts person. Yeah.
That's good. We need him here. Look,
this motherfucker with all this goddamn reading and shit.
I mean,
just be goddamn basic.
Hold on. As the moderator, you ain't gonna do LJ like that.
I mean,
LJ the Great is coming with some great statistics, and y'all ain't gonna just because I see here more motherfuckers blaming on the women. It's the women. It's the women.
There are 2.5 million men in America as of April 14th who tested positive for gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia.
And then also, I think y'all, women the dynamics have changed so much. Women have become more of the aggressors when it comes to the sexual part.
I love
You know what I mean? And when you look around, man, think about y'all was talking about the chick being flown out. Look at her. I bet her body count high from dudes flowing her out. You know what I mean?
Did that miss out another structure notice?
Hold on. Hold on.
Did I do what?
I gotta go back. They talking about go back to fat, talking about fucking his fine ass. You might have. He didn't say he fucked his fine ass cousin. He said might. Counts matter because you might have fucked your fine ass cousin.
Right.
Well, the problem
the reason I brought that up because
you got too many cousins that you don't know.
Yeah.
So Thad, what you're saying is.
That's true. Thad, you just got to know these days. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, Thad. So what you're saying is the reason why body count, because everybody is flabbergasted. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Go back.
Oh, they didn't totally understand what I said. What I mean by that.
Go back with the body count.
Yes. So that's what I meant. You're just trying to figure out in the whole, to the dude. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure who she is, what she had. You just never know. And she's both ways. And
the thing is that shit.
Come on.
If you trying to know if she fucked your cousin, that means you want numbers and goddamn names.
Okay. Don't they do that?
That's not a body count. That's a conversation.
So you being nosy. You being nosy like a motherfucker.
Okay, maybe I'm too old school. Maybe I thought the body count was a full conversation of.
Hell no.
If you flaunt.
We talking about how many dudes you done been with.
Yeah, you doing some CIA shit. You
a dissertation.
That too. Where it goes back to the other one, just like, because we got to see if she a hoe. That's where we headed, right? Bitch, are you a hoe?
Oh wow!
Right?
But yes, the question was. Okay, body count matters to me.
What if What if I'm a hoe?
Why shouldn't women care about your body count?
They were trying to see if we're a hoe, but most men, nice looking men, do know. Some of us, we didn't have a whole continent of women.
Wait. You said most nice looking men. What's the difference?
It's a bunch of ugly hoish ass men, Thad.
Wow.
It is.
It
is too.
Yeah, it's like a whole market conversation too.
All right, I'm ready.
Have you seen some baby daddies out here?
I try not to look at them.
Okay. Hold on.
I had a whole segment I was going to do, but I just forgot. Okay.
Okay. So tell you what, just totally eliminate my comment because I'm gonna erase that off. Can we rewind the tape and take it off?
No.
Take it off.
Because
Yeah.
hold on.
We talking about cousins, fucking cousins.
Yeah, I was just going in. Man, I went into the conversation of body count, like Kane said. I went into the CIA part of it. So we're not talking about the CIA. We just talking about
The
numbers.
simple was-
How many you got? It doesn't matter. To a lot of people, I guess it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
In a
And to
particular
some-
activity. In a
There
particular
he go.
activity.
There he go. There he
Hold
go
on.
with the goddamn
I was
particular
asked
activity.
the question.
Ask what you want to know.
dudes- I was asked this question, and this is for the guys, all the guys on the panel. Do dudes still ask women if they suck dick?
I don't ask.
Dad, why you cheesing? That ain't no goddamn answer.
I heard girl pants talking about how you find out. Well, I
Talking about,
mean,
do you
damn.
still push their head down there to see if they go for it?
It works better for the back of the dick.
I think in these days and times, you know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody asks. I think it's a flow with it, you know, because hopefully, you know, they
How
have
the
that
flow
type
go,
of communication.
Show us how the flow go, Dad.
How the flow go, thing?
How
What you mean?
go?
I mean, I would think like you meet a chick, you know, these. I mean, how many girls these days don't suck dick? You know what I mean? I'm just
There's
like,
quite a few.
That's the point I was trying to get to. Is
Here
that
go
a thing?
two. Here go two. Well, I ain't gonna say I never did.
I mean,
but
I
here
even
go
think,
two
I even
people
think,
that don't.
'cause, I mean, the
I did
world
at
has
least once.
changed so
I got a
much.
kid.
They have dick
Up to a three.
sucking contests, don't they? You know what I'm saying?
What?
I-
Hold on, stop.
I just-
Everybody stop talking. Just wait a minute. Hold on, because
Look
that
like I
is
made
fucking
this.
with my head right now.
Look like
But-
I made
Dad
this
came in
interesting.
here. What? Who has dick sucking contest?
They
What?
don't have dick sucking contests. If they
Okay,
have, if they have all
so
kinds
wait.
of
You know
contests.
what?
If
Don't
they
worry
have
about it.
like, they have contests like dance contests on TikTok and all that. They got dick sucking contests. I mean, all that go together. All that
Avery
goes
Thompson
together.
said he don't
You know
ask
what I mean?
because nowadays it's offered before coochie. He don't ask if they suck dick because they offer head before
I'm not
ass.
seeing any of the comments.
Dad, I'm worried about you, brother.
Is there like a is there like a
Why?
dick sucking
Why?
contest somewhere? Did you know about that?
Did you hear that, Dad? They said, is that like
No,
a
I'm just saying.
scheduled
I
event?
remember. Now y'all tell me when y'all was in high school, girls didn't do the dick sucking contest.
No,
No?
we did not.
I went to
We
one
went
high
to
school.
We did Y Club.
We was Y
Now,
Club.
we had Y Club.
I went to a private school. So they,
Oh, that's why.
God damn, you
They went
damn
to a
Catholics
private
in
school.
private school, motherfuckers.
That answers
is
the
some-
question.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That answered the
It was
question.
like, hey, I mean, everything was trending then. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
You know,
I went to a-
make
I
you
went
write your
to a-
name down on a piece of loose leaf paper.
I went to a private school from like 4th to 8th grade, but I ain't go to private school for high school. But
You went to Central
nah, we didn't have they didn't have dick sucking contests at my private school.
Oh, they did.
Contest.
Okay.
What did they have?
Damn, look like why
didn't-
when I come into this? Go ahead, Kane. I'm sorry.
We didn't have none of that. We learned. We learned about the Bible.
Shit.
We learned
Now,
about the
Kane,
Bible.
now,
at the
Kane,
private
now,
school,
Kane,
bro.
now,
Huh?
Kane, now,
What?
Kane. I went to Catholic school too, and all the priests are in jail. Now, Kane.
But
didn't
there
go
was no
to-
dick
look.
sucking contest.
My
The girls know they were
my
sucking
private
priest
school-
dick.
the private school I went to was not
Wait,
Catholic.
what did Dad just
And
say?
hell, if you went to any kind of Baptist church, you know, it was a goddamn dick sucking contest around too.
Hey,
But that came from the piano player.
a piano player, a piccolo player, all them motherfuckers was hurting in the church. Now I ain't gonna lie to you about that with that. Now you are correct.
I'm
Dick
correct.
sucking contest. He went to a very private school, damn Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
Dad, they talking about you.
Alright.
This is I don't know how Jonathan say that's like some beige woman type shit.
Yeah.
Somebody else, if they don't suck meat, I remove them from my memory. Fellas, so if they don't suck dick, do you say that's okay?
It depends
you
on the
think-
credit score.
I mean,
Do you
that's
say that's okay?
that's their preference. If that's their
Credit
preference,
score.
then
Wow.
I mean, you can't make them.
But
Now,
I'm
What they
saying,
credit
does it
for?
take them out
R.
as a
Kelly did.
man?
ask Mystical.
As a
Can't make 'em.
man, if for the fellas, guys, if she does not suck dick, do you still gonna hit, right?
Hell yeah.
Honestly.
Hell yeah.
OJ said, Thad, are you thinking? Really? What the fuck?
He contemplating about it.
Wait a minute.
Sad though,
And then
because
that motherfucker talking
sucking
about,
dick is like the pregame.
No, man.
Good answer. I never thought about it like that. The pregame.
No.
Sucking
Think
dick
about
is
it, because guys,
pregame,
y'all
so
got to be truthful here. You
Yeah.
cannot.
Yes,
and I got
please.
Jay,
I want you to be
I
truthful.
got some of my strongest. But if I know some alpha males on this podcast right now, it's Kane and OJ. I know for a fact. Y'all be honest. She don't slob you down. You just might stop the whole situation.
Nah,
LJ,
man,
LJ was the
I'm
one that
not.
said it first. He
No.
must be the alpha male. LJ said if his credit score ain't right and they ain't sucking dick, it ain't no way.
Damn.
I'm just saying. If they don't suck dick, they fall to the bottom of the potential girlfriend list. Damn! So they can't be a girl. Wait. Shout me
them the
somebody
ones you
else.
call. Them the ones you call when don't nobody else answer the phone.
The
Damn.
ones that don't suck dick, you call them last.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
They're at the end of the rotation.
Okay. Well,
There
Chris,
is no rotation.
Well, that's my question.
if they don't suck it well, ain't nobody calling them. Fuck
Jay,
that.
Kane, why
We
y'all
over
not
this
saying
shit.
nothing, man? See, that's the problem. Y'all gotta talk, man. You gotta say the whole thing,
I
man.
mean,
Y'all gotta
I done
Tell them to
already
tell the
said.
truth, Thad.
I done
You
already
told them
said
to
it.
tell the truth. They ain't got nothing to say.
Look, my first wife, she didn't. We was together for years. She didn't. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
But do she now?
What?
I got questions. Pick me.
I don't know.
Pick me.
I don't know that answer. I can't tell you that
Okay.
answer.
I
Chris, yes, Chris. It's just me. We in this together. I needed a woman. I need you to speak up, Chris. We
Okay.
can't let them handle it.
Chris, I got a question for you.
Chris, we got a question. Okay.
So, some men don't like to kiss their woman after they suck it and
Oh,
put it
Uh-oh.
in.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we had a comment on here that
Uh-oh.
sucking dick was pregame and halftime. So,
Wait. What now?
We had a comment on here that sucking dick was pregame and halftime. And the thought is that men say they don't kiss their women
Talking about
after she
men
go
don't kiss
down
their
on them.
women after she go down.
Them niggas be lying. Them niggas be lying.
I do.
so
Them
OJ
niggas be
say he
lying.
do. It's
Man, I'm
your
real.
shit.
But
Your shit is clean, right?
what's the
My
difference?
friend Bailey in
after,
here said whatever.
what's the difference in kissing after you ate her cat out during sex?
Because it's not right. Well, we ask it. So Chris, you the only other female, and they trying to take us over.
Okay. First of all,
Get on, girl. Yeah.
we're gonna.
Okay, we're listening to Chris.
girlfriend.
Oh shit.
First of all, if you not giving head, it's out of here for you. Out of here for you. Whoever son you are, go back to her because it's a no for the kid.
Wow.
You don't do what and why.
Wow.
And if it's bad, oh God, why? Like, why do you even have a tongue if it's bad? You
Damn.
goldfish,
Hey, go ahead,
fucking
it's better
ugh,
than bad head.
disgusting. Out of here.
Like,
Out of here.
So you have to definitely establish that with the guy, Chris, before y'all
Yes.
even go there.
And
within
it is established.
Like
It
2
is
months
established.
of FaceTime and like flown
2
in.
months.
I got you. Okay.
It is established. It is. Let me tell you something. When it comes down to that, I am a grown one. I know exactly what this body need and want, and I'm not into playing. I'm not gonna play with you when it come down to that. Because I'm not. I'm not into playing.
You know what?
Okay, hold on. Thad said you have to establish. We have to establish that. Now, I'm not talking about some random Thad that you just hook.
I know, but
that
I'm
you
just
don't.
saying.
But you
if she
said,
was
but
just
why do we
definitely
have to
building with.
establish? it?
Yes.
Well, we have to establish that if I give you head, my man head, then I have to have a conversation with you about whether or not we kissing each other. Bless you. I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it makes sense. I see what she's saying. You know,
I'm asking
Chris,
you.
you own it. You own it.
I
You
ain't
asking me
got-
what now?
I'm
Now-
asking
He
you.
avoid the question.
Is this thing
Now,
on?
now,
Fucking question.
He avoid the
I'm asking you. She go down on you. You want her to swallow. You didn't swallow, and she come up and mwah, in the mouth
To the guy. Don't ask me.
to you.
No, you can't ask me.
You
Please
talking about
don't ask
to
me.
the guy? Now he's
Yeah.
stuttering and shit.
Hopefully for her, you know what I'm saying? He handles that for her because, like she said, it's over if he don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that was the question.
Back.
What's the question?
I don't think that was
So
the
by
question.
not answering the question, that's a negative.
What's the question?
Can't-
No answer is an answer. AD.
and no answer is an
No
answer.
answer is an
The
answer.
teacher has spoken.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
good
is
stuff.
like
She put it out there.
They suck your dick.
What
Say it
you
again,
say,
bro.
LJ?
I said, so it's safe to say that you don't kiss girls after they suck your dick.
I have a wife. No, you know what I mean? My wife, you know what I'm saying? I married a porn star. You know what I'm saying?
This motherfucker say he married a porn star.
Yeah, I made her to a porn star. You got to make it into what you want. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I ain't just. Yeah.
Dad say he
Yeah.
got a wife.
Yeah, I got a wife, man. I don't even remember the time. I don't even remember the times before.
Yeah, good answer, Thad. Good answer, bro.
Yeah.
Denise
I don't
Watson
remember.
said,
Kay, look at me, Kay. I don't even remember.
right, exactly. Oh my God. What is wrong with you people? I
Yeah.
just don't know what the. Oh, wait a minute. Philando Antoine said Denise Dotson, yes. Yes, what?
Guess what? Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, do you kiss her after you eat her cat? Now that's an automatic. Now
Okay.
you don't kiss. That's an automatic. That's
I think
pretty
that's
much an
kind of
automatic.
that's just grown stuff. That's grown stuff.
That's just grown shit. Yeah.
Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay Kobe. Yeah, that's
What up,
just
Shay
grown
Kobe?
shit.
Oh
I-
shit!
but-
I'm crying. God damn, I'm
yeah.
crying.
So-
Wait 2 months to establish it. You gotta wait 2 months to establish whether or not she gonna
Hey,
suck you off and you gonna kiss her.
Who the fuck is waiting 2 months?
hey, listen, guys.
Some people do.
Too much, Daddy.
Some people do.
Hey, we
Some
run out of
people
time.
do.
60 days.
We got one more topic we got to talk about.
Oh, we got to.
So, you know, before we run out of time, we really got to talk about depression.
Okay.
Talk about what now?
Depression.
Depression. We
Depression.
gotta we on here. We love to talk to you guys and the interaction, the feedback. It's all fun and good, but we know that depression and mental health awareness, especially within our community, is at an all-time high. I hate to switch, but we have limited time, and I hate to switch topics on y'all because this is real interesting and fucking weird. But anyway. The reason why we have to let's get it, Kane.
Let's get it.
OJ was talking about depression. I don't know how many of you have seen in the news a week ago. We need a smoother transition than that. I got you covered. I'm gonna talk to you about that. We gonna get it, Jay. But
Oh yeah.
last week, a young lady ran through an intersection in California at 100 miles per hour. And killed 6 people. And she said she did it because her boyfriend broke up with her.
Right.
Wow.
Killed 6 people. So that's what OJ wanted to touch on. OJ, I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Yeah.
Grab the mic.
We have to understand depression is real in America. I know everybody want to be like, oh, she should do this. She should be put to death. All those things. I get it. But this woman was really depressed. Not to mention she had 13 other traffic violations of almost the same caliber. So we've written her off as, oh, she was crazy. When I don't think that's necessarily the case. She's not crazy. She suffered from depression. And we need to start learning how to recognize depression amongst ourselves, our family members, our friends. Because there have been times, I'm going to tell you, there have been times I've been depressed. But there's somebody in my life who will call me and be like, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling your vibe. When I talked to you earlier, what's wrong? And I'll usually talk about it. The thing is, we've got to stop being afraid to let people know that we need someone to talk to. And anybody
that is totally true.
I totally
That
agree
is
with
totally
that.
true.
I actually see a psychiatrist, a therapist, and a counselor. I've had some life
this nigga crazy.
has happened. Amy, why you looking like that?
Don't do
Uh, you just threw me off.
No,
I ain't gonna,
I
I didn't
actively
expect
see,
for you to say I talked to
Stop.
her.
I actively see a psychiatrist every 2 weeks. I have a therapist and a counselor because I've had a lot of life altering events that have taken place in my life very close together. And when you get a certain age, you realize and you understand that these are things that I mean you know that you need help.
Right.
Um, for me, I did have people who recognized it, and actually, that is, you were one of the people when I
Right.
was going through my issue with me. The accident, you were one of the people who was telling me that you depressed because you're doing all this eating, and I took that from when you did that, and I started seeing a counselor, and so now what I try to do is let everybody know and be an example that go talk to somebody, let that shit out because what
Exactly.
happens is when you don't talk about your issues, you have built up anger and then you channel it to the wrong type of person. I take
Exactly.
this, take the
Yeah.
mood stabilizer, take an
Yeah.
anxiety medicine. I mean, it helps.
Yeah.
Go get you some
I
edibles.
fought against it for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Now that I take it,
Yeah.
I am so much better. And it also
Last time.
gives me a sense of freedom. Uh, I'm unapologetic and I know who I am. So if you need help, find you
Right.
somebody.
Yeah. Hey,
Cool,
real
cool.
quick.
Yes.
This is
Come
this is
on.
this this is another part. This is another part that a lot of people um, that I experience with even with being in health and fitness, because a lot of it I'm really helping people with being depressed and how life throws that curveball, which activates um, like Lawan was saying, the overeating or acting out or just unconscious of just things that you're doing in your life. And a lot of people I talk to, especially in the black community, I'm gonna start there. We don't like for people to know our business. You know what I mean? We don't
Right.
like to go and talk our issues out because we're scared somebody is gonna judge us. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So I tell people a lot of times I even turn from trainer to counselor because I end up talking people through their life situations. And you find out, I mean, nobody, like OJ says, nobody on this planet has not experienced depression. You understand? We're human beings, so it's a part of life. But like we were saying, everyone needs to find someone that you can really talk to, and some people don't have that. I think that's a part of it.
That's a big part
I
of it.
don't know if this is the situation with that girl that killed those people. Maybe there was nobody around her that she could talk to. You understand what I'm saying? Or that would say to her, sweetheart, I think you're a little depressed. You probably need to go get some counseling or whatever. I don't know a story. I think I was telling Big Sis and OJ earlier, I need to read up on her. I didn't get a chance to read up on her. But try to find every avenue. If you can't talk to somebody, I tell people all the time, the thing that is depressing you, try your best to get totally away from it. If you
Right.
want to see a change in your life, do something that you've never done before. If you work, travel to a place that you've always wanted to go and go broke. You'll be amazed that when you get there, people will help
Yes.
you out. You
I swear
understand
to
what I'm
God.
saying?
Yes.
Things that you are being surrounded with sometimes can engulf us and keep us in a place of depression. Family, friends, employment. You understand? Sometimes you got to drop. I had to drop some people off, man. I've been knowing them 20 years,
Right.
not knowing that they was depressing the fuck out of me. You understand what I'm saying? And I told them straight up, like, I feel so much better. And when you see your life and your life starts escalating, you'll look back and see those people are in the same
Yep.
place. Am I making
Yep.
sense?
Yeah.
So that is one of the things, like the one, man, I'm grateful. I'm always grateful to hear of people I help because I look for nothing in return. But my thing is to always try to encourage people, do something you've never done before, because we get into a habit of doing the same things, and those things we call depression, loneliness, anxiety, all of these different things. Sometimes you got to get away, got to get the hell away. You
I
got to
hate
get
to
away from it all, you
let
know?
me ask you something that since you brought that up. You said because that happens a lot. You said you had to drop some people off that you had been friends with for 20 years. What
Right.
what was the breaking point? What told you, hey, I gotta let these people go? What made
The,
you
the
realize they
breaking
were
the breaking
depressing the
point
fuck
the
out of you?
breaking point was 20 on the count. Breaking point was I was worried about them and their health and their lifestyle, and they're just enjoying life like it's nothing. And I'm the one that having headaches, anxiety, depression, You know, I can't get up. I'm worried about the calling about them. No, they didn't call for me. They didn't call and ask about me. But every time I check on them, they balling out of control, living the life, you know? And it's causing me to miss out on some of the greatest things in my life, you know? And I've been knowing them for years, grew up with them, you know? And so that was the thing. When I looked at myself and I said, why am I sitting here worried about a person or people that's not even worried about me, of my well-being,
Right.
you know?
Chris, can I get personal with you for a second? Do you mind?
No, you were good.
Okay. Chris, a good friend of mine. Chris was married to a good friend of mine who passed away. It's been 2 years now. Stan, DJ Stan, rest in peace. We love you, brother. Passed away suddenly 2 years ago. How did you deal with that? Because how old are you, Chris? Do you mind me asking?
38.
She's 38, and to lose your husband suddenly and unexpectedly, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine how you dealt with that. How did you learn to find yourself again?
One thing that I had a lot of childhood trauma. I had a lot of things happen. And at some point, I just became numb to dealing with it because I guess, and it may have been a defense mechanism, but like once I discovered like there's nothing you can do about it to change it, like
Right.
I don't even like feeling like this. So why the fuck I'm a city? You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that it was okay to like sit in a little while and figure out what it is so you could fix it. But that's not what I did. And Stan was like my boiling point because it was like, all right, God, now I've been book up buttercup for a lot of shit. But you on my birthday, God, right when we was getting like I had a lot of resentment.
Was
And
that your
so
birthday?
yeah, he passed
That
on
was
my
your
birthday. He
wow.
had a
I
stroke in
never
my
really.
arms and passed on my
Yeah,
I
birthday.
yeah.
know. I never
I remember.
realized it was on your
Yeah, I
birthday.
remember that. I
God
remember.
damn.
It sure was. I remember her. I remember the post. I think
Yep.
But
you
see, we
post
weren't
something
friends.
about that,
Chris
I
and
think.
I weren't friends. I don't think on Facebook at that time. I knew her through Stan, but I never until you said, "Wow, that is shit."
And
Ooh.
so for a year, I didn't feel anything. But here's the thing, like when you talk about checking on people about depression, it's also education because in
Right.
2020, that whole week of my birthday, I don't remember. I let me tell you, I remember like two things. I remember my brother about to like when we went to go pick out the casket. I cried there. He bust through the door and was like, "Who made her cry?" And I was like, "Bruh, I lost my husband. Like, chill out." And then I remember something happened at Precious Memories, and I swear to God, my brother was finna like transform the limos. I remember that, and I remember a plant, one plant that I got because it. I don't know what it was, but the numbness went away with that
Mm.
one thing. Those are the only two things I remember, and that should have been a sign right there that something was wrong. And when like people was like, "Well, I'll be crying," I asked God not to cry at the funeral. I was like, my makeup gonna be pretty, God, and I don't want to cry, and I didn't cry about it after that. And then one day I just woke up and started grieving. I remember looking up the stairs and being like, "So I ain't never gonna see them dreads swing down the stairs no more." And it hit me like, and then I started telling people, I was like, "I'm numb. I don't feel nothing." You could tell me like your grandmother died, and I'd be like, "Chips," like I had nothing. And so all of those things, like when they did diagnose me, they was like, "You're manic depressive," like manic. Um, and we just gotta educate. Like you ain't always gotta be strong. Don't nobody tell you that.
Right.
Nobody tells you that. You know, you gotta work. If you don't work, you don't eat. Don't nobody tell you about getting a job. They got benefits, so you can't take them. Like there's when you talk about depression, there's education, and then there's checking on the people, and then learning to love people in the capacity that they fucking need. If nothing else pissed me off about going through this, it was like if I tell you I don't need food, but I would really like for you to help me fold these clothes,
Mm-hmm.
why the fuck, as a vegetarian, why the fuck is you buying chicken for me?
Yeah.
Like it was
Wow.
shit is that stupid. So like the depression and then like not knowing how to ask for help. And then when you do ask, people don't know. It is it's gonna have to be a whole mindset change towards depression. I'm talking about down
Really?
to
And
baby pray about
it's
it
so
to
much.
Was the chicken vegan? Was the chicken vegan at least? Did it just
Yeah,
eat grass? You know?
it was a box of
no,
classic.
Oh
it
yeah,
definitely didn't eat
yeah.
grass.
There ain't
It
no
was a
vegan
box of
chicken
Ain't
though.
classic.
nothing. It eat cows.
But there,
Them
when you
chickens
talk
and
about
classic eat
depression,
cows.
it's just crazy and like not blowing it. It's a whole situation that's gonna take a
Avery,
whole mindset change.
Avery Thompson said a 757 plane holds a lot of people. Private jets only hold a few. That should aesthetically tell you that as you succeed, that everybody can and shouldn't go with you. You have to cut off some folks for you to
Yes,
grow.
indeed.
I
Yes,
totally
indeed.
agree with that. That is like, wow.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
Chris, I didn't
Chris,
expect you to
Chris,
share
thank
this.
you for sharing that, man.
Yes,
Yes, I
thank
was
you
just about to
so
Thank you
say
for
much.
thank
sharing
you for
that.
sharing. I never in these couple, I never knew it was on your birthday, and that just like really fucked up my head. To know that I think we all have been through a situation, a time where we were fed up, and I know I've been through it. That I won't let people go. I don't cut them off, knowing that I should cut them off.
Hmm.
And I think we as black people, yes, we as black people have got to get out of that shit. If
Yes.
you
Boundaries.
know, yes,
Create your
I don't
boundaries.
know what it is within us that we don't create boundaries. We will literally hold on to the death of somebody, knowing that there is no growth there and there is no
Right.
life there, and they don't mean you the same good that you mean them. But something in us tell them, just give them another chance. Fuck. I said myself in 2022, I'm through giving motherfuckers second and third and fourth and fifth chances. You have to. Go ahead, Chris. What you were about to say?
Just not
I'm,
even with the not even with boundaries, but just like
I'm a,
being okay with understanding like life changes. That's a part of the
Yes.
change of life.
And we
Don't
grow
be hurt
apart.
about it. Don't be like accept that shit. Like accept it. And
But
as you grow and glow, like be okay with it.
I think people have a problem because you grow apart and you change. We have to learn to let go, as Jonathan said, be strong, but it's okay to grow apart. We may have had friendships for the last 30 years and we're still friends and still meeting them well, but the friendships have changed. So you have to know where you're going to go and what you're going to do with that. Thad, what you're going to say, I need to hear from Kane and OJ before we close out in a couple of minutes. Thad, you about to say something? Unmute.
no, I wasn't. I'm training guys at the same time, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm
Hopefully
sorry.
I
I
turned
saw
my
you.
mic off. Did I turn my mic
Yeah,
off?
it
Yeah,
is.
you
I
had
saw
your
your
mic on.
mountain move.
Yeah.
Kane, let me hear from you.
Well, as far as depression, I just went through a phase of depression
Wow.
here a few months ago. Uh, like they say, we always, us as human, we gonna go through depression. But this phase I went through, I had never been through anything this bad before. I had never been through anything this bad. My depression was so bad that I could be in a public place and it would just hit me all of a sudden and I would just start crying and I couldn't stop. It didn't make no
What's
difference
up,
where I
Alicia?
was. I could be in a
That was me.
bar. I would
That
be in
was
a
me.
bar and I would just start crying. And a friend of mine was just like, what's wrong, and I couldn't. The thing about mine was I shut down. I
Right.
couldn't talk about mine. I couldn't talk about my depression because when I start talking about it, it would hurt too bad.
Right.
It would hurt too bad, and then I couldn't even get it out because I would start crying just trying to talk about it. So finally, my best friend and his wife set me up because my best friend got mad at me because I didn't tell him what I was going through. His wife set me up an appointment, and I actually ended up going to a counselor.
Right.
And the thing about it is the same stuff she was telling me, because I take on a whole lot of stuff because I'm the person to call and talk to.
Hmm.
I'm always the person to call and talk to. People, all my friends can call me and talk to me about what they got going on. But I can give good, perfect advice, but I can't take my own advice.
That's what I was gonna say.
And the stuff she was telling me is the same stuff that I tell other people. And I told her, you telling me the same stuff I tell people. She was like, well, I'm just telling you straight up. You just need to hear it from somebody else. That's the only thing it is. And just living there talking to him, she was like, there's nothing wrong with, I guess she told me, I'm taking on too many burdens. It's just a lot of things. Like I was worried about my baby girl, uh, because she's about to be a junior this year. She's about to get ready to go to college, and me, I'm I'm the type of dad that, and I've always been this person. Well, actually, not just the type of dad, that type of husband and all that type of stuff when I was married. I've always been the type of person that if I can't be there and provide what they need, it fucks with me.
Right.
It fucks with me. The lights not off. We got food in there, but I need a little bit more money to do this. I need my family to be a little bit more comfortable than we are. I need to do this, and like I say, when I can't provide, it fucks me all the way up. And that was some stuff that I was going through, and she was just like, well, has your baby girl asked you for, did she say, well, Dad, I need you to come up with this money for my college tuition? Dad, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And I was like, no, she haven't. So, she like, well, what you worried about it for? What you stressing for? Your baby girl good. Your baby girl understand what you going through. Then at the same time, my oldest daughter and my grandbabies, my
Right.
oldest daughter going through a situation.
Okay.
And I'm worried about her. I'm worried about my grandbabies. And all that shit I'm talking about just start building on me.
But
It
I
just
think
started
that's
building on me.
I think that's black men and women. Women
Right.
because we were made to be that way. Not that we wanted. People always say black women too strong. We were made to be that way by the system and all of that. We want to be vulnerable with our partners and with our mates, but we just had to be. But I think that's the black dynamic period that we take on. We internalize that and be like, if I can't provide, if I can't do
And
this,
and we
it
take
dri-
on a whole abundance of things that aren't even necessary, but we don't realize
right.
it.
We don't
Right.
realize it. And but
Yeah.
I will honestly say, and I've been this way since I was young. If I pray, I don't worry. I truly let it go.
Right.
Once
Right.
I put that prayer out there, I'm done with it. Whatever happens after that, fuck I literally
Yeah, that's
fuck
strong. A lot of people can't do that, man.
I
That's
know a
strong.
lot of people can't do that, but when you learn to really, if
You,
you really gonna pray, let that
just
shit
yeah.
go.
You ain't
And
got to
I'm
pray
Yeah.
but
not
one
going to
time.
work you one time. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't care if they come and turn this motherfucking electricity off tomorrow. If I say I'm done with worrying about it, I
I'm
truly
done.
mean I'm done with worrying about that shit. And it's very hard to take on that
It is.
mindset, but sometimes we got a lot of young black people dead from,
Mm.
as she say, from strokes, heart attacks,
Hmm.
brain aneurysm,
Or killing
stress,
each other, or just killing
killing
each
each
other
other,
behind it.
killing each other.
Yeah.
So we really have to work on finding our balance, especially within our community. OJ, you want to say something?
Well, the last thing I want to say, man, is depression is real. If you need help, there are a lot of sites you can go to about depression. My bad, Lauren, you got some sites I can go to?
Yo, petty messy ass
I'm just serious.
with the
I mean,
statistics.
he's a
Yes.
statistic guy. I mean,
He'll have them in the comments
Don't,
for
don't,
tomorrow.
ac-
Don't play
actually,
with them.
actually, they just changed the number. It's 811.
okay,
You
Eight
can have
oh for suicide. Oh, I didn't know that. So
okay.
thank you.
811. So
So
there's
the number for suicide prevention is 811.
yes.
Gone with your statistic having
You hear
ass,
me? You
You
Lawan.
ain't
come through
lying.
Wikipedia.
He
You
came
ain't
through
lying.
Yes. I'm here for the
on
You
people.
ain't
time.
lying.
I love it.
He
But don't
is
call
here.
me if you want to commit suicide. I'm the wrong person to talk to.
Now I will say that before we get out of here. If you thinking about committing suicide,
Yeah.
don't call me. Cause
Right.
in all, I'm not trying to be funny because we've been very serious, but in all honesty, if you be like, I feel like I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm be like, I'm high.
What I was
I'm drunk.
is
I'm
people,
finna go to bed.
people who commit
Oh,
people
No,
oh,
people who commit suicide are foul. They don't tell you about it.
they're found. They don't
right,
tell you about it. A lot of times
right.
that's just attention seeking. We just find
You know,
them dead.
people commit
And if I
suicide, but they don't
call,
talk about it.
if I call y'all and say, I think I'm about to commit suicide, I'm drunk. I just can't get over I can't get over
You just need to
Don
throw up.
Julio.
You just need to throw up one time. Didn't you throw up one good
One good
time?
time. I'm not
And
gonna lie to you. Yes, Dad.
and sis, if I can interject,
Yes.
uh, if talking is hard, like Kane said and Chris said and many others, find you a gym, find you a
Yes.
facility to get some exercise in, to
Yes.
burn that energy
I
off.
feel
Because
so much better
sometimes,
getting exercise.
walking is the best exercise in the world. How many times have you just every day just took a 30-minute walk away from everything and just cleared the head?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to be around anybody. So try those. Those work. Since I deal
And
with
if
And,
all
Dr.
and
else
Fitness,
fails, go on
that
Amazon and
is
start shopping.
And the most important thing, hey, y'all gotta laugh. Y'all motherfuckers too serious in
Man,
life. What
listen.
is
no.
That
This
wrong
is
this
with
is the
true.
serious
people?
segment. This is the
That
serious
is
It is
segment.
true.
serious, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about off this segment. That will help with their depression. People be so angry, so
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
serious.
depression.
so
Now, I'm
angry and
not
so
talking about
serious.
this
You can't
serious.
have fun. You
You
can't
can't
have
have
fun in life.
everything is
Yeah.
an
Telling you.
issue. We like to laugh and joke. People know us on this platform. We like to laugh and joke and have a good time. Depression is
Exactly.
real and serious, which is why we brought it up and discussed it.
Yes.
But damn, laughter is good for the soul. Just
That's
laugh.
why.
Put on a
That's
comedy
why
show.
our
Laugh
Facebook
20, 30.
pages.
Just laugh.
That's
Come to
why
my
our
Facebook
Facebook
page
pages
every
be
day.
like it
You
be.
gonna get your shit
Listen.
in. Plugs before I go. I know we've done Kane, we've done OJ, we've done Thad. LJ, I'm gonna end with Chris. LJ, is there anything you need to plug
No,
other
look
than
for.
he, him, his?
I mean, that's what it is. Well,
Can y'all see this?
it
Okay.
really depends on the day of the week. It depends on the day of the week and the time.
No, 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 no,
Okay,
no, no,
I
no,
know
no,
him. I know
no,
him.
no, 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 no.
He not
Hey,
lying.
Thad,
He
no,
not
no,
lying.
no, 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 no,
He
no, no,
not
no,
lying.
no, no,
He
no,
not
no, no,
lying.
no, 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 no. Anyway, shameless plug time. Unapologetically, Chris, please tell the people what you got in store for them because they don't know about you.
All right, so October 6th, I'm having an art show along with my friend Karen LeBeau
And I will be
called
there.
Strings and Things. So it's a different type of art show. If you follow us, I got it pinned at the top of my page, but it's October 6th at the Southern Museum on Texas Street, 628. And it's a free event because we want you to buy art.
Yes. Although I didn't agree with the free, but it ain't my venue, so I had to
You
shut
know
the fuck up
what?
because
I
I
just
feel like people should pay for entertainment.
Pay for
That's just
entertainment.
me. I'm
Well,
sorry. It's just people should pay for
now when I
entertainment.
hit y'all with that ticket, y'all tell her.
And you know we will be right there. We
We
will
go
be that
buy it.
last.
It's
We
all
gives
about.
no fuck.
It's all about supporting. It's all about
We
and
supporting.
support each other.
and if you're
Yes.
if you're in the Houston area on September the 3rd, I will be celebrating my 42nd birthday. The
All
category
right now.
is brims and heels in the shades of green.
50 Shades of
Brims
Green.
and heels.
I got
It,
three
it was the
dollars for you.
it was the shades of green for me.
50
Yeah,
Shades of Green.
Brims and heels in shades of
It
green.
sound like a lot of leprechauns gonna be there. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Shit. A pot of gold gonna be at the end of that thing.
Okay. Look, while we on here, we're getting ready to get out of here. We're trying to keep.
Right.
we don't
Yeah,
have a word. Do we
that
have a
we
word?
already had plugged that last
Do we
week.
have a word from the executive producer?
Oh, executive producer in the
It's just
house,
one of these.
the Mrs. Burton. Girl
D.
Pam in the house.
D.
Crazy.
Mrs. Burton.
Lord have mercy. The audio and technical engineer Hannah Burton. That's my big baby.
Hannah Banner.
Audio. Let's have drinks. Look, for all of you that won't be doing anything that are here in the area, on tomorrow we will be at Bijou's for drinks for happy hour, 5 to 7 p.m. Bijou's, 70th Street. That's our classmate, OJ Kane.
I
Let's
got
go.
to
Bijou's.
come in there. I haven't been up in there yet, and I keep
Jay,
saying I got to come in there.
where
I
you
When,
gotta
at,
go.
Jay?
when you
Where you
do?
at? What
When you do?
location?
Oh, I'm in Portland, Oregon, baby.
He's still
Okay, but
important.
Kane, you in the port, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to drive over. 6 I may drive over.
You
Okay.
need to come
Okay.
over. Tomorrow, 5 to 7 p.m. Happy hour. Let's turn that thing out.
Okay.
Look, for everybody that tuned in, we want to thank you. We love you.
Yes,
We
Lord.
appreciate
Thank
your
y'all.
love
We
and
love you.
support. Share this live. Share this live. Keep looking out for big things to come. The next topic you probably ain't going to be ready for. Let me give y'all a hint at next week's topic, so y'all
Banana,
can
eggs,
get
and bacon.
prepared. Next week's topic: the Bishop L. Lawrence Brandon is leaving Shreveport and Praise Temple.
Oh, I heard that. I see
Yeah.
that.
Sip your tea,
Yeah.
Chris. Thad,
That-
Thad, pull up your church receipts. The Bishop Brandon is moving to
What?
wait,
What? That is
you
not.
didn't hear what I just
I'll
said?
just wait till
Whoa.
Bishop Brandon is moving to California to take over a
Yeah.
church.
allegedly.
Hey, wait, real quick.
Allegedly.
Real quick. I
Yeah.
saw where they shut down Shreveport Crenshaw area, and then they started parking at
I put that
Praise
right out there.
Temple.
They were twerking on top of the damn cars. I asked them where Bishop B. Fox.
Allegedly.
Look, it wasn't no allegedly, motherfucker. I was in the parking lot. I saw the hoes on top of the box Chevys.
I see the hoes.
No moving.
I see the hoes.
These church folks gonna burn you at the stake.
Bishop
I can't believe he
Brandon is
leaving.
trying
I can't
to be
believe
a
he
silver
leaving.
fox.
So all his trying to be all his whole
Save it
church
for next
is
week.
leaving with him.
Save it for
Save
next
it
week.
for next week.
Okay, gotcha. Because I'm going in.
Don't do it. Don't do
You
it.
Look, Chris-
gonna get cussed out if you go
Don't
in,
do it.
boy. It's gonna be some mad people.
It's
Don't
okay
in the
for
word-
this because
hey.
I feel a way about
Okay.
this Beyonce
You
and
think I
Asher
care?
brothers. So
Yeah.
we
I
both
know
gonna be
you don't.
stoned at the
Also-
mouth.
Look, next
Also-
week, in the words of Shay Kobe, we out. Go see your junior mega churches. Junior mega churches in the house.
Goodbye.
Yeah, his wife is still preaching. Why his wife ain't going to goddamn California with him,
Leave
Krista
that
Brooks?
alone.
Wait a
Krista
minute,
Brooks,
what?
if Bishop
Leave it
leaves, Daddy, you
alone.
going with him. Goodbye. Have a good night.